from beautiful Laughlin, Nevada, it's the Miss American Girl pageant. Brought to you by Meryl Streep's Versatility. Smell like Streep for cheap. I'm your host, Troy McClure, and now, here come the ladies.
We learned the truth at 17, that love was meant for beauty queens.
Like Miss South Dakota, Miss North Carolina, Miss Indiana, Miss Alaska.
Kids, I won't be home tonight, so I'm leaving you some low-cal microwavable TV dinners.
Okay.
I'm auditioning for a play. It's a musical version of A Streetcar Named Desire. Isn't that exciting?
If you ask me, they're all winners.
Season 4, Episode 2, A Streetcar Named Marge. The episode was directed by Rich Moore, who also directed the episodes Homer's Night Out, Dead Pudding Society, Lisa's Substitute, Bart the Murderer, Flaming Moe's, Itchy and Scratchy the Movie, and Marge vs. the Monorail, which we covered just last week. And written by Jeff Martin, who also wrote the episodes Dead Pudding Society, 3 Men in a Comic Book, Treehouse of Horror 2, The Otto Show, and Homer's Barbershop Quartet. Production code was 8F18, the original air date was October 1st, 1992. In this episode, Marge stars as Blanch Dubai in a musical version of A Streetcar Named Desire, but Homer's behavior begins to strain their marriage. As she gets lost in her role, reality begins to blur and she sees Homer more and more like Stanley. Meanwhile, Maggie tries to get her pacifier back when it is taken from her in daycare. The chalkboard gag for this episode is, "My name is not Dr. Death," and the couch gag is the Simpsons family sitting on the couch and the couch transforms into a brown tentacle monster. In the Simpsons Ultimate Episode Guide, you can find the episode on page 158 and 159. The pages also includes information on Llewellyn Sinclair. A Streetcar Named Marge was actually dreamed up about 2 years before it finally aired. Writer Jeff Martin first imagined a story about Homer acting in a musical version of 1776, but producer James L. Brooks suggested a twist: have Marge star as Blanche from A Streetcar Named Desire instead. He noticed the similarities between Marge and Homer's marriage and Blanche's relationship with Stanley, which became the emotional backbone of the episode. Not everything made it to the final cut though. Some scenes, like one where the babies trap Miss Sinclair in her office, were removed or reshuffled. Parts of the Maggie subplot changed along the way, even though it had been there since the very first pitch. Still, the episode kept its chaotic charm, with all the main cast contributing voices, plus guest appearances from Phil Hartman and John Lovitz, who played the dramatic Llewellyn Sinclair. According to the DVD commentary, Llewellyn Sinclair's bombastic introductory speech was actually the smallest take that John Lovitz did. Behind the scenes, things did get a little intense. The animators had to handle long, complicated sequences packed with background characters, especially in the big finale. Producer Al Jean even joked that Moore worked himself to death pulling it all together. Music added another layer of fun and stress. Because the estate of Tennessee Williams wouldn't allow large chunks of the original play, the team had to get creative. A lawyer assured them that original songs would be fine, even joking that they would take the case to the Supreme Court to get the episode aired. The result? Catchy musical numbers that made the episode hilarious, but much harder to write. Meanwhile, the Maggie storyline got a cinematic boost thanks to music from The Great Escape. Composer Alf Clausen managed to secure the rights, complete with the original orchestra charts. For Jeff Martin, who loved the film as a kid, hearing it performed by the show's orchestra was so exciting and so stirring. All the songs from A Streetcar Named Marge were released on Songs in the Key of Springfield by Rhino Records in 1997. The episode was also included in the 1999 VHS collection The Simpsons Go Hollywood, and later made available on DVD in 2004 as part of The Simpsons The Complete 4th Season. Additionally, John Lovitz joined Matt Groening, Al Jean, Mike Reese, Jeff Martin, and Hank Azaria for the episode's DVD audio commentary. Here are the top 5 moments from this episode. Number 5.
My name is Helen Lovejoy, and I'll be playing Stella.
I am Apu Nahasa Prima Petilon. I play Steve.
My name is Atu. I'm playing Pablo.
Lionel Hutt's attorney at law. I'm filing a class action suit against the director on behalf of everyone who was cut from the play. I also play Mitch.
I'm Marge Simpson. I'll be playing Blanche. I made some peanut butter brownies for everyone.
Well, would anyone else like a bite of banality?
I would.
Number 4.
I just don't see what's so bad about Stanley.
Stanley is thoughtless, violent, and loud. Marge, every second you spend with this man, he is crushing your fragile spirit. You can't let that happen.
Woohoo! Come to Papa. Marge, I'll be out in the car.
All I want is one embrace.
Marge, move it or lose it.
I'll twist this bottle in your face!
Hallelujah, I've done it again. There, you're supposed to overpower her. I'm trying.
Number 3.
Salt me.
Here you are, Homer.
What the? Why are you talking like that?
The play's tomorrow night. I've got to stay in character.
Hey, Mom, would it help if I talk like this too?
It might.
And I'll talk like this. Bob's your uncle, mate.
That really doesn't help, Bob.
Big Daddy, would y'all mind passing a little old biscuit? Can I slug off school tomorrow? Got a pain in me gulliver.
I'm living in a cuckoo clock.
Number 2.
Hey, look me over!
Next.
Won't you come home, Bill Baby?
Next.
There's got to be a
Next.
law.
Thank you for nothing.
Number 1.
Can't you hear me yell? You're putting me through hell, Stella, Stella!
Ooh, she could fly. I think it's supposed to symbolize her descent into madness.
Whoever you are, I have always depended on the kindness of strangers.
You can always depend on the kindness of strangers to block up your spirit and shield you from dangers.
Now here's a tip from Blanch you won't regret.
A stranger's just a friend you haven't met. You haven't met. Streetcar!
The MVP for this episode is Marge Simpson. This is her episode, and she uses the show as a form of therapy to realize just how bad her marriage is. I just wish we saw more of her doing theatre, because it's really, really fun, and these are all great episodes whenever she does it. On IMDb, the episode is currently at an 8.1, and I'm going higher. It is a 9 from me. Everyone who watches knows how much I love Marge, and this is one of her best episodes. The music was also so freaking good, and even though this was a hard one for the creators, they pulled it off so successfully, and it is one of the greatest episodes of The Simpsons run. Tune in next week as we go through another episode in the series, but until then, see you later everyone. Cheers.
Way to go, Mom. Everybody was cheering for you.
Almost everybody.
Kids, wait the car. I want to talk to your mother about this play thing.
Looking for a spot of fun with the Mrs. A, Governor?
Shut up, boy.
Marge, you were terrific.
Oh, come on, Homer. By the end, you were so bored you could barely keep your selfish head up.
I wasn't bored, I was sad. It really got to me how that lady here... you know which one I mean. You played her.
Blanche.
Yeah. How Blanche was sad. How that guy Stanley should have been nice to her.
Yeah? Go on.
I mean, it made me feel bad. The poor thing ends up being hauled to the nut house when all she needed was for that big slob to show her some respect. At least that's what I thought. I have a history of missing the point of stuff like this.
No, Homer, you got it just right.
Hey, you know, I'm a lot like that guy.
Really?
Yeah, like when I pick my teeth with a nail and stuff.
Maybe just a little.